Hey y'all, this is Moni.
And this is Kat.
AKA. And this is the Fake Ass Book Club. Wait, can we both say it or no?
Welcome back, you guys. It's your girl, Moni.
And this is Kat.
And we're the Fake Ass Book Club, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping in for another week of podcasting and shenanigans. So thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is.
You guys are the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Thank you for
No,
showing
thank
up.
you.
No.
You could have easily been like, you know what? No, it's kind of hard today, so no.
Yeah, no feels so good sometimes.
I tell people all the time, I love giving up.
Man.
If it wasn't so great, why do people do it all the time?
Exactly. Oh my God, y'all. I did have I turned up, you know what I'm saying? I can let y'all know. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I turned up this weekend. We were celebrating a cousin's birthday. In fact, it was a surprise birthday party. It was quite lovely. Had a good time. So my husband and I were like really looking forward to it because it was like, oh, date night. Hello, you know, it's
Party time.
Yeah, we get to dress up and be cute and stuff. So
Be grown.
be grown. And we did that. And I did not drink responsibly. I didn't do that in moderation.
But you didn't drive.
No, I wasn't driving. Let's be clear.
You didn't drive.
I had a lovely
let people
chauffeur.
know. Yeah.
And
Law abiding.
yeah, it just was like, it wasn't like I was sloppy drunk at the party or anything like that. But I ended up just like my system said, who do you? 3 margaritas and 2 champagnes in. Who are you? Who do you think you are?
Oh, I forgot you said you had champagne too.
Yes, girl.
Oh, that'll do it.
I think that's what did
The
it. I
bubbles.
think if I would have just stuck with those 3 margaritas and didn't do the champagne toast, I probably wouldn't.
And were you
have.
drinking water in between
No,
cocktails?
hell no.
It's like,
I
that's
usually
for
do
suckers.
that. When I say I was acting like I was in my 20s, I don't know who I thought I was yesterday, but reality showed me who I was today, and it was
1900s, Moni.
oh my God, and I'm not her anymore, and yeah, so lots of fun though, but yeah, it was a rough day. That hangover today has gotten in my butt, so
I wouldn't have guessed it though. When I showed up, I'm like, oh,
that's because
yeah,
I threw on a sweater dress and some lipstick. I'm telling you, I looked worse.
That's what the
I don't know how to
fakeness
say
is
that.
for.
Exactly. So there you have it. So I'm at least, you know, I still have a headache if I'm being honest.
Oh no.
But you know,
but you're still here for book
yeah,
club.
I'm still here.
We appreciate
That's good
you. I'm
stuff.
sure the book club, the listeners at home really appreciate you pulling it together.
I'm sure they do. This is, I'm sure, making their day. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so, you know, enough about my weekend shenanigans, friend. I think we should get into some holiday shenanigans.
I agree with you.
Because the holidays are coming up.
Sure are.
And we're kicking things off with Thanksgiving.
We are.
AKA Indigenous Peoples Day.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, that's Columbus Day.
I'm still calling it Indigenous Peoples
I'm
Day.
gonna claim it for them.
They deserve more than one day.
They sure do. They deserve it
Yeah.
all. So, but as we prepare to descend into the holidays, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. It can be stressful, especially if you're traveling, or just lots of reasons. So we just thought it would be fun to pop in over at Reddit to see if we could find some fun Am I the Asshole things. Most of them I think are specific to the holiday, but there might be some random ones in there because we're free women of color and we do what we want. Okay, so keep that in mind. But I think before we get into the show, friend, we need to dedicate this episode.
Bingo.
So hands over your hearts, everyone. So this week and every week, we want to give a special thanks and shout out to our patrons. Our patrons are the best. Thank you for your continued support. We truly appreciate you every single time. And then I think for my specific dedication, I wanted to dedicate this to the Wampanoag tribe, a Native American tribe. These are the people you think about who first make contact with the people from England, who we, you know, known as the regular, not the regular, why? This is the drunkenness, okay. The settlers, the colonists, the newly arrived American colonists.
You mean the heroes of every story?
Yeah, them. Yeah, they went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot. And I don't think that we talk. Matter of fact, every Thanksgiving, I'm always mentioning them to my kids and stuff, and being like, they wiped them people out, right?
Well, they tried to.
They tried to.
Yeah,
they really did.
Now they just call them Mexicans.
Man. They call the Wampanoag tribe.
I'm just saying
Mexicans.
indigenous people.
So shout out to them, man. They deserved way better. You know what I'm saying? What about you, friend?
Yes, and I'm giving my dedication this week to Cook County in Illinois for being the first county in the U.S. to establish permanent funding for guaranteed income.
Ooh.
And for people who don't know what guaranteed income, I often mention it as UBI, Universal Basic Income, as a measure to fight poverty. It's one of the reasons they killed Dr. King, because he was a proponent of it. But basically, it's just a way to make sure, people have what they need to live. And it's basically the number one way to prevent crime. Like, people always like, oh, you need this, you need this, you need security. No, best way to prevent crime is to not have poverty. Mm-hmm. That pretty much wipes out a lot of the need for crime. If you don't like human trafficking, like the sex trafficking, like the Epstein stuff, great way to fight that, because they're like, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? With what money? Like, and for people like, well, get on there's no welfare anymore. They gutted that in the 90s, for people who don't know. So, and then for them trying to take SNAP and all like that stuff, stigmatizing all these social programs that are things that help to prevent the societal ills y'all don't want to address or talk about. So, yeah, that's and also Ghana. Side dedication to Ghana. They got some of their art back from the UK.
Did they?
They did.
Oh, that's
they
beautiful.
did. I'll slide that article on over. But yeah, it does happen. So there's just a little, dedication over. But there's some good things still happened in the world.
I think that's an important distinction to make too,
Yeah.
because it does feel like, my God, isn't this a shit show?
Yeah.
Of
The
epic
bad guys are at work,
proportions.
but the good guys are at work too.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like us. We're the
That's
good
right.
guys.
That's
You can
right.
trust us, guys. We're
That's
the good
right.
guys.
We're here to add some joy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because it's free technically. All right, so we are gonna get into it then, friends. I have some of these are like Christmas ones. I mean, these are just general holiday ones. Let's see. Do you have one you want to kick it off with, or do you want me to start?
Let's see. I'm going to start off with like one that's pretty short, and
Okay.
I think is something that might be relatable to a lot of people.
Okay.
So, am I the asshole because I want to spend Christmas at my house? I've gotten into a family fight because of where to spend Christmas. I've always spent Christmas with my mother and my grandparents, which my sister has also done for most years. It has gotten more difficult for me and my family, husband and kids, to do so in recent years because we moved away and now has to fly there. This year, my sister will be with her husband's family for Christmas because of various reasons in our life. Me and my husband have had a very stressful time lately and just felt it would put extra pressure on us to go to my mother's for Christmas. So I expressed a wish to her that we would be spending Christmas in our own home. She said that she understood, even if she thought it was a bit sad. My mother's very caring and not mean in any way. The reason I want to be at my own home is because I don't want the stress of going away. My sister, however, exploded. She became very upset because I'm leaving our mother alone at Christmas, which isn't true since my mother would celebrate with my grandparents who live close to her, and has told me that I'm selfish and that I never sacrifice anything for other people since she already decided that she will spend Christmas with her in-laws. I need to make sacrifices and spend Christmas with our mother regardless of how I feel about it. Am I the asshole?
No. I mean, then tell your sister to cancel her plans and go.
Right.
She's alone because you're not there too. You know what I'm saying? And again, she's not even gonna be alone. That's a classic, like, guilt trip kind of thing you want to do when it's like, you're gonna hold my feet to the fire for some shit you not even doing. What are you talking about? And also the general feeling of wanting to be home for your holiday. I don't even know what's more natural than that. Like, of course I want to be at my house. We spend so much time at work. We spend so much time doing all kinds of stuff. So even though like traveling to see your families is a treat, like you go through all of that because in the end you get to see your family, you know, assuming that you like them and actually want to be there. But you know, I don't know what kind of year this lady had. Maybe she's just like, I don't want to do it. And I know mom is sad. I can FaceTime mom. Like this person mentioned, they're going to be with another family member. So no, absolutely not. I don't feel like she's being the asshole. I think your sister's a bit of an asshole, though.
If
we're talking about who's the asshole.
I agree with you, Moni. I think you came to the correct conclusion there. Also, you spend a lot of money to live in that house. Like, to not take the time to enjoy it when you're not working feels like a misstep. If you're already anticipating, like, you should be looking forward to a trip. Like, if it starts to feel, I've done that plenty of times where I'm like, ooh, this is starting to feel, I can't do it. Because I'm not going to have the right energy going into it. I'm going to be thinking, no. Now, is it possible for you to fly your mom in to see you if she wants
Tell
to?
your sister
But
put some money on the ticket.
I bet your mom doesn't want to leave her house either. So that's probably
So
why
she
she's being
understands.
understanding of it. Yeah, your sister, you can be like, we were talking about it on the live. When people want to be mad at stuff, just laugh at them.
Girl, goodbye.
I'd have been like,
if
girl,
you're really sad about it, you buy the ticket and y'all switch up your plans.
Yeah.
You know, you're so worried
It's
about
just
mama
so
being by
sad.
herself.
Yeah.
Then you fix it. I'll be the selfish bitch for
I'll be
this
that.
one. I'll be the asshole or whatever. But you get to be the hero and save the day. So go ahead and save the day then. And then, you know. But yeah, no, I don't think that young lady was an asshole. That was, you know.
No.
And it wasn't like she said she was going to go and then didn't. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm being upfront about that.
I can already tell.
Can't even do it, Captain. I don't have the power. She was, I mean.
It's like it's done so.
Yeah, next caller.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that was an easy one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to do. Oh my gosh. This is another one with the family traveling.
And especially this year because
Oh my God.
with the
government shutdown and stuff with the air
they're
traffic.
still
Man, come
scrambling to get
on.
that stuff together.
Heck yeah.
No.
Okay. So like this
And it's
one,
expensive.
you mentioned that twice because it's a big deal. It's very expensive.
Well,
Everything is expensive.
Yeah, because it's like
And then if you're going to be delayed and do all, I mean, it's just like you have to prepare yourself for a lot of stuff when you're going to be traveling. So I think that's probably why this comes up. So let's see.
I gotta
What
get up.
times our parents- Okay, here's another one. This is another one for another kind of traveling one. So every year my parents expect my sister and I to travel with our families home for the holidays. My husband and I have been married for 13 years and my sister has been married for 14. Our parents live in Mississippi, I live in Baltimore, and sis is in Minneapolis. Plus, we both have multiple children. So our parents are well off and they have the means to travel. We have to twist their arms to get them to even do a quick visit. They never stay for more than 2 days. The few times that one or the other has been unable to make it home for a holiday, there was a massive guilt trip. My sister and I don't even get to visit each other with our respective families because of our busy schedules. This year, we decided that my husband, kids, and I would go to their house for Thanksgiving. So the sister was going to go to the other sister's house just to change things up. My kids have never been to their cousin's house before. When I called my parents to let them know our plans, they were absolutely outraged. My parents were invited and we've practically begged them to come, but they're thinking about it. This is in quotes, thinking about it. My mom is retired, but my dad works. And even though it isn't out of necessity, even though it's not out of necessity and it's always a big deal for him to request time off, I really want to just get over it but every time my mom brings up changing the tradition, I feel even worse. Am I the asshole for wanting something different?
No. I don't know what this. It's fine for people to feel disappointed. You know what I mean? Like, that's perfectly reasonable. Like, sometimes you know, there's been times where, you know, I've wanted to, you know, have people and it just didn't work out, like, and stuff like that. And it's fine to be disappointed, but there's no point in laying a guilt trip on people. Like, they're not doing this to hurt you.
Right. That's for you. That's for that person.
Yeah. Like, just everybody's taking everything way too personally. So, and I get it. Like, I can see all that stuff because my mama, listen, she's not about to. Yeah, she understands more than anybody, like, not doing stuff you don't want to do. So she's never gonna be like, oh, you know, she'll express disappointment, but it's like, yeah, I get it, you know, whatever. So no, I can't relate to that. I even remember too, like, before my dad passed, because I was having a celebration for my birthday and he wasn't feeling up to it and didn't come. And I wasn't like, man, but no.
You're selfish.
I'm like, no, obviously you can't do, you know what I mean? Like, you've done so much.
Yeah.
Like, obviously this is something that, yeah, I don't like that at all.
It's almost like people feel there's something about the holidays that makes you feel entitled. And maybe, and then too, what I think we have to recognize is that, like, kind of lashing out, I mean, which is not okay or the appropriate response to, but I guess that something has to happen with that disappointment. And unfortunately, a lot of grown adults deal with disappointment in a really childish way. Because again, like, you trying to make me feel guilty about not doing it. It's like, either you think you're going to guilt me in it so much that I'm going to change my mind, which at that point, why are you okay with me being miserable or being in
that
a
means
situation
I
I don't
won.
want? Yeah, it's just and it, like, when you turn weird shit like that into a competition, it's like, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you're not even thinking about me in this situation.
That's
or
not the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's not the spirit. And honestly, the fact that now I get you're saying, you know, your parents have money, they could travel. I'm guessing you're only mentioning that to say, like, well, what if they don't have the money to do it and all that?
Right.
So I get that.
You're just saying that's not a burden.
It's
for
not
them.
a burden, right?
Yeah.
You're saying that that's not a burden for them, and then even mentioning that when they come visit, they only visit for like a day or two because
They don't like being away from
you
home.
don't want to be out of your house.
Yeah.
To the previous point, like, people want to enjoy their homes, but the fact that you're hating on an experience of your two kids meeting up together to share their families is weird as hell.
And you're invited.
And you don't want to come. And you
Because listen,
could.
we got some in here too where you just ain't invited. So
Thank
like
you.
that's something to be upset
That might be the
about.
next move, because I'm a little bit offended that you wouldn't get your ass on the plane. You know what I mean? Now,
Maybe.
I could be petty and turn it around and make it about that.
Right.
So it's just like, what are we actually really talking about?
Yeah, we could all be mad at each other.
Yeah, it's just dumb. It's like, I mean, and I get it. Our routines and our traditions get very much a part of, like, what we come to expect. But, you know, I think it is good to change things up sometimes, just because it keeps you on your toes. You know what I mean? Like, it gives you, in fact, my daughter was mentioning, because we moved some stuff around in our living room and stuff, and she's like, this is going to be the first Christmas where, like, it's going to be a little different. Like, the Christmas setup is going to be different. And I'm like, it is. And she wasn't sure how she was going to like that, but I thought that's good for you to, it's okay, because guess what? It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say not the asshole.
And I feel like Octavia Butler would tell us that life is change.
Life is change.
Yeah. And we can shape change, and change shapes us. And it's fine.
And it's fine.
I guess
Not
it's
always
hard,
comfortable,
but you know what?
fine.
I get the impression too that a lot of times these people are very conservative, and so they pride themselves in things not changing.
Oh my God.
It's not a winning strategy.
Ew. And then it's right. It's like, things have to be this in order for me to, or I'm just, you know, I'm all out of sorts. And it's just like, yeah,
It's a recipe
that's-
for misery.
It just is. And it's like, you have to ask yourself, how do you want to be miserable?
Maybe
Is that your goal?
Maybe
Something to think about.
And I think yeah, because we were talking about that earlier too, just about a general lack of maturity.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot
much
of
and
that.
so many people. Like, I should be surprised. I should stop being surprised when I see it, but it's still just, you see these old faces and these young minds
You're like, what
inside
is
of them where it's just
happening?
like,
We're still doing this? This is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, friends. So not the asshole. And matter of fact, enjoy your holiday with your sister.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great time. Your
and
cousins get to
cousin
be
time?
together.
Oh, because
Come
I
on.
think back now when I used to, go to Nashville for, to visit family when I was younger
Mm-hmm.
and spend time with my cousins. I wasn't even thinking about my mom. I'm usually worrying the hell out of her.
Right.
But
Oh my
because I
gosh.
have other people to absorb my, super intense energy, she got a break and got
Yeah.
to talk to her peers. Like, I'm sure that was great for her.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, why wouldn't you want to see that? I'm thinking like, my heart is smiling just thinking about the fact that like my son and daughter would want to spend their Thanksgiving together. And then they
Yes.
wanted me to be there, invited me and was like, I actually, what would make this even better is if you were there too.
Goals. That's goals.
I would be so
because you know how many sisters like
honored.
can't like these sisters from my thing
Yeah,
where
they-
they're just fussing all the time, but these sisters actually want to.
And they want to be with you. They want to get your adult kids to want to be around their adult parents is not always an easy task.
Depends on how you
So,
raised them.
you know, so
well,
there's
you
that.
get the children you deserve.
Oh man, that
Oh,
was
boy.
controversial on the internet.
All righty. Okay. Well, you ready to move on?
I am.
Okay.
Thank you for
cool.
asking. Mm-hmm.
Z. You're welcome. I'm all about consent. Am I the asshole for not sending a Thanksgiving plate of food home to my stepdad? For a little background.
Thank you, because I had the face like, please give me the background before
You
I
already got an
judge.
answer.
Go ahead.
My 38 female best friend, 39. Oh, my 38 female best friend, 39 female, 28 years, and her son, 15 male, basically my nephew, are renting our home while we travel. We happen to come home for the holidays. My nephew is a very feminine gay teen, and he does amazing makeup and dresses more. More feminine. My stepdad, 79 male, decided last year that he would not attend any family events that my nephew would be attending because he thinks he is disgusting and won't be around anything like that. He feels how he feels and won't change. Keep in mind, my nephew has been in my stepdad's life since birth. Anyway, Thanksgiving rolls around and he refuses to come. My mom asked to bring a plate of food home for him, and we told her no. If he can't get over himself enough to come be a part of the family, why should he get anything? ? Needless to say, Mom got quiet and left, and it's got me feeling a certain type of way. Am I the asshole?
God, I love that question.
Thank
I
you.
love that
Thank
one. That's
you.
a great one.
Thank you.
Hell no. And he seems kind of like an asshole. And also, too, he's a product of his time, maybe. You know, like, I know that, like, sometimes old people can't get over
I was going to
stuff
say
like
the mom
that.
was old. She came over.
Yeah, but it's something. You're right. You're right. He's just one of them ones that can't, though, apparently. And it's almost like, I would be like, well, how do we know the gay didn't get on the food? I was trying to protect him. Maybe it's a sprinkle of his, femininity might have been on the
now
fucking
it's
food.
in the air.
Right.
It's
You might
airborne.
consume some.
Oh, and then you just start banging dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. So, I mean, and to me, I wouldn't want you to be. I'm actually glad you're removing yourself because the last thing I want is somebody at my house. Again, we talked about the sacredness of and beauty of being in your home. You're not about to come into my house making anybody here feel uncomfortable. Because I wouldn't have wanted to give you a plate sitting around looking like that neither. So it's just kind of like, you know what? He made his choice. If you don't want to be over here, you don't get to still kind of be a part of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't feel
Right.
obligated to make sure you, as a grown 79-year-old man, gets a plate. You know what I'm saying? I would have just been like, it's gonna be a pretty gay plate. I don't think he's gonna want it. That's what I would have said. And then
And I know you would have.
Yeah, it was
and
like, no,
that's
it's-
why you're my best
yeah,
friend.
it's like
Because
the-
with the
so
quickness,
gay.
it's like, thank you
plate
for
is
giving
so
me this
gay.
opportunity to talk crazy to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly. I can't
Ooh,
wait.
this needs to go somewhere.
Yeah,
yeah.
So not the asshole. And as far as your mom, because the mom was there, but so the mom was sad that she couldn't take the food to this
She
man.
just said, Mom got quiet. Let's see, Mom
sure
asked
she
for rent,
did.
and we told her no. If he can't get over
you
himself,
guys.
enough to give needs to say, Mom got quiet and left.
That's great. I'm so proud of them for saying no.
Yes.
And saying why.
And for standing up because
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's messed
like
up.
we need to protect the gabies. That's the gay babies.
Yeah.
And
it's just so sad. They
that
got it hard. I
is.
don't think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to that isolation that you can feel from your family is just, like, that's hard. So, to me, that's super heartbreaking. And I just don't know how. I don't know.
feel
A lot
like
of
if he
people
had
really are like that.
If he
though.
had a nephew who was straight and had a bunch of kids he wasn't taking care of, he probably wouldn't have no
fine.
problem. He'd be
Yeah.
come over there, dabbing them up, watching the game, drinking beers.
On some degenerate
but
shit.
just
You
because
cool with
like
that.
he, he can lay a sick beat and
Listen.
and it's just fabulous. It's too much. It's too fabulous.
It's just like you're not performing being a man the way I think you should, basically.
And the fact that you're mad about it, like, so you're the fashion police now, and I bet you he doesn't dress well.
Man, he probably looks a hot mess.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Though?
Your wife buys all your clothes and shit for you. You know, she got to buy your drawers when they get holes in them. It's like, and you want to be the one to sit around here.
Passing
outta
judgment,
here, man.
casting dispersions on people. But we know what the real problem is. You just wish you could do that. Like that's
Maybe.
I think because to me, it never
weird.
makes any sense to be that mad about something that has nothing to do with you.
Like, I am lost. I'm so lost. And this,
And when I think about, like, I see outfits I don't like all the time, and it
Yeah.
doesn't keep me from
So
going to my
much.
family's house. Like,
I have to go so many places where I don't agree with the fashion choices. Poor, from the hair down to the shoes or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, of course it's like, ew. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then to say
move
something
on.
about it,
Yeah, like,
just like no, like we don't have to like each other's clothes to get along.
yeah, but it's the fact that you have the audacity to show up. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
authentic
Like,
self.
yeah.
Oh,
you know
wasn't
what I
that in
mean?
Best Man Holiday? Where what's his name? Morris Chestnut's son, like the football guy,
Oh.
his son was and they had to. It was a whole
It is
plot line.
it's a whole thing. And like you say, my heart just goes out to those kids because, I mean, like, I don't feel like they're doing that to make you sad.
Nope. And like I said, who are they harming? Like I feel like
It's not.
we got all these crapists out
Well,
here
everybody's
and
gonna be so
everything. No one's
confused,
mad. Like
though.
y'all ain't mad about crepe.
No, y'all not mad enough about a lot of other stuff. And all things
Yeah.
considered, it just feels like, okay, he's presenting himself in a way you don't like. I'm pretty sure when your old ass was young, you were probably, maybe there were some fashion choices you were making the older people were like, man.
Or like women
hair.
wearing pants.
Yeah.
Remember that
Oh
was a
my
big
God.
problem. It's still a problem in some
Yeah.
communities.
Oh my God.
It's like that was cross dressing.
Oh my God.
And it's like that. And now it's like that's so silly. It's like people just
We could just relax about it.
Was it RuPaul? Like we're all born naked and everything else is drag.
That's a good one. I think
Yeah.
that's a good one.
So
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Well,
I thought that was a pretty
that
good
one
one,
was
and
good.
probably, but yeah, like just let these, like no, you
Let
don't
them
get a plate.
live.
And let's also
A
just real
plate.
quick talk about plate etiquette.
ooh.
So
Since we're talking about the
since we're on
holidays.
plates,
Let's talk
because
about
I was
plates.
trying to find like more stuff about plates because
Plates are, hey.
it. So what do you? Okay, for me, this is plate etiquette.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, I'm not going to make a plate unless I'm asked to make a plate. If
For
I'm
someone?
if I'm a guest,
Okay.
if I'm a guest at someone's house, like at your house, if I'm just blah, 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 I'm not like before I leave just breaking out the foil before I leave. It'd have been like, hey, you know what I mean? Like sometimes people will be like, hey, I've got containers if you want to take stuff.
Oh, yeah. And
or do
usually
you wanna,
Yeah,
they're very
usually-
clear about it.
yeah.
They're like, hey, you want to make a plate? We got too much. Please take something. But if I don't have that this is just my home training. If I don't get that go ahead, I'm not just going to assume I get to make a plate. And especially not a plate for people who didn't even come. Like it's totally different if like, I don't know. Like to me, that's just something I wasn't brought up doing,
I
but
cannot picture your mom doing that at all.
like, yeah, just,
No.
Oh.
Even, yeah, no, I can't picture that. I can't picture that.
no, she'd sooner take a beating. There's
Yeah.
no way in the world.
It's because it's rude to assume, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind
Yeah.
of like, I don't know. Now, there are certain people where it's just already understood. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you're
But-
saying, like either there's already you know, because like
To-go
my mother-in-law,
containers,
she always had, like, you know, you can take food. She's always like, please get this out of my face.
It's clearly communicated.
Yes, and
It's
so
very
you know,
clearly communicated.
But, right. If it's not
But
clear, you don't
if
just start making a
If
plate.
you show up to a thing and it's like, oh, that food was bomb, like, what you might do is just like ask for the recipe or something like that. But just to be like, I'm gonna take this food home with me to, you know, to some people at the crib who didn't even bother coming, who could have come if they wanted to,
Oh my gosh.
but like didn't. It's like, no, you missed out. And then I know it's a whole nother thing too in some communities where it's like you're expected to make a plate for the men. And for me, I've never had a problem making a plate, but I don't like that's the expectation.
That's
like,
all. In fact, I probably would have, you know, maybe asked or something, but as soon as you say to me,
oh, you ain't making a plate?
I'm done with it. Like now I'm certainly not making a plate.
Throwing like cream pies in the face. Like, how
I'm
about
not
that?
even, I'm gonna pretend like I don't even hear you talking and continue making my plate and then go sit down because you're not talking to me. Because like it's the expectation of that, because there's not a timeline where a man is like, or men are ever even expected to make a plate for a woman, or even
Or their children.
or there's any no. You know what I'm saying? So like, again, like I don't have a problem making a plate for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it's just like because I showed up in the kitchen, all of a sudden I'm supposed to, and there's this understood moment of like I'm supposed to be making your plate. That's weird to me. I don't know why you're expecting that. Like, again, if you're asking me to, like, hey, do you mind making me a plate or something like that?
Yeah.
Then I'll make, fine.
Like, while you're up.
Yeah, while you're up. Sure.
while you're up. Go ahead.
And also, I want to believe that whoever I'm making the plate for, too, I feel like I could also be like, hey, can you make me a plate?
Yeah.
Because I just don't expect plates to show up in front of me.
No.
Oddly enough, I just
wasn't
don't
born
expect
that.
that. I
wasn't raised
deserve
way.
that.
Yeah, sure.
We all deserve for just things to just happen. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I just think that is I don't know. That's just a vestige of some old shit that used to be. And it's weird how people will still, like, it's like the stuff that y'all hang on to that needs to, you know what I mean? It's like, why is this so important that I need to be making your plate? It gets weird.
It gets a little weird.
And intense.
But
It's like you can't even enjoy the food unless I plopped it onto your plate.
And because it just seems so much because we know it's a gender thing, right?
Of course.
So like women are expected to buy the food and then cook the food and then take that food and then arrange it pleasingly onto a plate. Like, it's like you couldn't even do that last little step of just taking this already prepared food
that you
and
didn't
just
have to
putting
shop
it
for
up.
or make. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, plate etiquette. I agree with your plate etiquette. I
Thank
definitely
you. Yeah, wait.
wouldn't go.
And actually, it wouldn't even be the way. Once again, this is the South. But even if someone said, "Oh, please make a plate," we have to say no first. Like, and then they have to basically beg you to take the food before you actually do
No,
it.
please.
And it's like, yeah, oh, you have to. It's like, oh no, I couldn't. You know, oh no, please. And it's like,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
da, 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 da. And it's like, okay.
If you're gonna twist my arm about
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that. I definitely don't like the whole plate thing. Again, like I really don't care about making a plate. I'll make whoever a plate, but just don't expect it. That shit is weird. I don't like it. Okay, let's see if I can find one. All right. Every year before the pandemic, there was a group of family holiday with extended family. And so the people that I named, over the years, family members had kids. The last holiday before the pandemic, our holiday was planned and booked. And a month before that holiday, a family member let it slip. When we arrived at the hotel each morning, multiple family members were planning to dump their kids with me and go off and have a proper holiday, in quotes. Then collect their kids in the evening after dinner. When I asked people with kids about this, they tried to guilt trip me and shame me for being child free, and then tried to get me to agree to their plan. I made it clear that I wouldn't be minding their kids while they go off on their own for 2 weeks. I want a night off to go have dinner. If they wanted a night off to go have dinner, that would be fine. I have no issues with minding them for an evening, but not every day, as it was my holiday too. I canceled my hotel, my flight, and lost interest in the holiday after multiple people tried to convince me that I was in the wrong. When I told them that I was no longer going, and I was bombarded with messages calling me selfish and heartless. They still went on the holiday, and multiple family members have blocked me and cut contact with me as I, quote, ruined the family holiday with my childish behavior. I get being a parent is difficult, stressful, and a full-time thing, and everyone needs a break now and then. But am I the asshole for wanting to enjoy my family and not be a free nanny for my other family members with kids?
Now, I'm a single mother. So I get wanting to have a break, but it's nobody's job to take care of your kids. Like, no, this writer, I do not feel that this writer is in any way the asshole. 2 weeks?
A proper
That
holiday,
is
honey.
bold.
Bold as hell.
That is so bold. Like, absolutely not. No, I've always been like, those are my kids. Like, what are you even talking about? I wouldn't even really want to be away. If it's a family trip, I wouldn't even want to be away from that. I'd want to spend some of the holiday with my kid, right?
During the day, girl, I'll see you after I get back from dinner. I'm about to turn up. Have a hangover next day. Like Auntie Moni.
That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Why don't they do a thing while they just do a rotating thing with the parents? Like, where this is my night to watch the kids while the adults go out, and you can do, like, see how I solved the problem already?
Period.
With the people who decided to have children. Like, this person made the conscious, I mean, I'm assuming they don't have children. They don't have children yet. Or maybe they don't ever plan to. So it's never anybody else's job to watch and you weren't even talking about paying her? Like,
they were going to just do it and not say anything. That was the other part. They let it
she just
slip.
got wind of
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's really foul.
And it was like, hold on, pause. So y'all was just going to
Good-
drop these kids
No, as a
off?
matter of fact, you are a superhero for just being like, I'm removing myself from the situation. I'm not even going to argue. I'm not going back and forth with y'all. I'm not even going to set myself up for this and try to talk y'all out of it. No.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the ages of the children are. It doesn't even matter. Y'all shouldn't have kids. If y'all don't want to be around them like that, don't have kids. And if you do need childcare, be prepared to pay for it. Like, maybe if you're going on a vacation, it might be worth it to get an au pair or something like that. Like, so that you do have, because you do need breaks. But no. Ugh.
So not the asshole.
Not the asshole at all. What do you think?
I mean, I tend to agree with you. I couldn't even believe this. I couldn't even
Y'all
believe
have bad
this.
families.
This is crazy because low key, I did go on a family vacation the year before I had my son. I went on a Bohemian vacation. In fact, that's the one that we do the one that we're going on this year and 5 years ago. Like, there's been a couple of reunions for the trip. But at the time, like, I didn't have kids and there were young kids there. And didn't nobody, it wasn't like, well, Moni doesn't have kids, so she can just watch the kids while we go gallivanting around. However, during the day, like, I remember there was a couple days where some of the family wanted to go, like, to the spice market and stuff. I'd already been. I was like, I'm cool. I kind of just want to be at the pool all day. Lo and behold, the kids, that's what they want to do as well. Well, they can just be with me then.
Yeah.
I'm already going to be at the pool. I don't mind. That's fine. This gives me the excuse to be exactly where I wanted to be anyway. But that was not expected. Nobody was like, well, while we, so that is just wild to me that your family really thought, and they weren't going to say anything about it.
And it was going to be for 2 weeks. That's what's crazy
too
to me,
much.
too. Like, one night, maybe, you might pull an okie doke on somebody.
Right. Perhaps. You know what I mean?
But just expecting to get like a 2-week vacation with
every night while you go do whatever, it's like, no, we're not doing that. And I also think this person seems reasonable that wrote this letter. They even acknowledged it, like, yeah, like, I would have, if they would have hollered at me, you know what I mean? I would have been happy to take one of them. Yeah, maybe even for 2 weeks, maybe one day each week, because maybe they wanted to hang out with your kids and do something with them anyway, and it would have been fun for them to get a break from their parents too.
But to me, it just makes so much sense just to rotate with because I remember
That
doing a family reunion like in California, and I don't know if you know this about your girl Kat. I don't really like doing stuff like all the time. I was perfectly happy just to kind of chill at the house. Like, there's a pool there.
Yeah.
It was super nice. So a lot of times people did, like, during the day want to go out, do stuff. And it was pretty much all boys. This was when my son was like 6 or something like that. So Yeah, everybody, it was all boys that were about the same age and stuff like that. So I'm just like, yeah, you can just leave them here while you go out and do whatever. I'm cool with that. But I was already a parent, and it was actually just easier for me because he just had built-in playmates and stuff like that. And so I'm just there. It was fine. Because I don't even know if I'd want to leave.
Depending on the person, you're like, you don't.
You're not about this life. Like you're not even about this life.
Yeah,
so,
like this is
because the fact that it's like, well, you're an adult. Here's a kid.
Yeah, they're not all created equal. So
that's bad parenting.
Yeah,
too. That's bad. That's bad family membering, and that's bad parenting.
Yeah, and
get it together, people.
Get it together, and then you're calling me childish
and selfish.
I
can be selfish. I didn't have these little people.
Didn't have them.
That was on you.
Yeah, and.
Because it's the same thing when people do that to their parents. Like that happened too. Ooh, because remember that story I told you a little while ago about my cousin?
Oh yes. I needed to hear that last syllable go up just one octave higher before I could understand what was going on. Yes.
Yeah, people will try.
No,
you got to nip that in the bud.
No.
Yeah, you got to be,
no.
and it's like, and I'll be selfish. That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
I don't think that's one of the worst things in that scenario.
People
either.
really do try to get you with that, though. I feel like that is the heart of all this stuff. Is like, am I being selfish for protecting myself?
I mean, again, like I just couldn't even if it was actually selfish. If I didn't want to do it, I just don't want to do it.
Okay, so let's give people an example. What's an example of being selfish, like in a bad way? Because obviously, like you do have to, like, because I would say your body belongs to you. So that's autonomy. So that is a way of taking care of self. So people try to frame that as being selfish. I think a lot of times when I think of selfish in the bad way, it's just like you're completely disregarding people's feelings. Actually, I think these parents were being very selfish.
Exactly.
Yeah, like because you're only thinking about what benefits you and not what's best for everybody. Yeah. And in the situation that you created, like this isn't
right. I think the situation has to be one that is like. Because again, like you're trying to say that I'm selfish and I don't have anything to do with your kids. You know what I'm saying? In real time. Like, I don't owe them anything.
I'm not the stork.
Right. But if we're all in a situation where it's like we all have equal input into this thing, you know what I'm saying? So like whether that's like having a roommate and then you are, I don't know.
You won't do the dishes.
Right. You're not sharing, like whoever you live with, you're not sharing the load of whatever, work that needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? Like that can be selfish because you are you're contributing to the mess.
Yeah.
Or if it's bills, if we're supposed to be
splitting the bills
and you're not paying
just like,
your share.
You got it. You got a better job than me. Why don't you just pay it all? It's like, hold up.
Yeah, how are you? Okay, when is this Lisa? Because I'm about to be the hell out of here. Yeah. Stuff like that where it's like, everybody's supposed to be in on this thing and then you're not pulling your weight. You know what I'm saying?
This is funny. Like we did not I think we have different algorithms because I did not get any of these Reddits when I was looking at it. So it's good that we got a nice little diversity because I hadn't read that one. That one. Yeah, okay. I like that one. People need to hear this. Man. I don't know who these people are.
This is weird. The holidays brings them out, boy.
I can't deal with it. I just don't, people grow up and I'm childish. Man. You know what I mean? Like I'm a very, very just ridiculous person. I have on a fur coat right now for people who aren't watching. I'm not like, I'm super sensible.
Yeah,
like, no, I'm ridiculous. Yes. But it's like, but I know when to be like, no, I gotta
chill out, man.
Gotta have insurance.
Yes.
Like it's like I'm still an adult.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right. Next.
So my husband. Am I the asshole for telling my husband his friend can come to Thanksgiving, but I'm not dealing with his BS? So my husband has this friend. Let's call him Craig. The first time we invited Craig over for a holiday was Thanksgiving a few years ago. He said he wanted to wash his hands before dinner, but didn't use the bathroom. Instead, he went to the kitchen and proceeded to complain about how the sink was filled with dishes and why hadn't I cleaned them yet, despite the fact I had made an entire Thanksgiving meal. My husband said he was probably joking and I shouldn't have taken it so personally. For Easter, my husband invited him again, and Craig offered to bring a pie. I told him I was already planning to make 2 desserts. And since my husband and I were trying to lose weight, I really didn't want an extra dessert floating around, so he offered to bring rolls instead. I joked that if he didn't bring King's Hawaiian sweet rolls, he wouldn't be allowed inside. Haha. So on Easter, I told him dinner would be served at 5. 5 o'clock came, no Craig. 5:30, still no Craig, but we decided to eat. 6, no Craig, and we moved on to dessert. 6:30, we finished eating and decided to relax in the living room. 7, Craig finally shows up with his girlfriend, and I see he brought King's Hawaiian butter rolls. At this point, I didn't really care. I already ate dinner without a roll, but what really got me was he brought a pie. So Craig goes to wash his hands and can't help but make a comment about the dishes in the sink. He then complains that my food is nowhere as good as his girlfriend's. Probably had something to do with the fact that the food was now cold. When he was ready to leave, I told him not to forget the pie, and he mentioned he didn't like sweets and we could keep it. Now Thanksgiving is coming again and my husband wants to invite him. I said, fine, but I'm not dealing with his BS this time. The first condescending comment he makes, he can walk straight out. And if I have to slam the pie in his face to get him to take it, then I will. My husband is telling me that I'm taking everything out of context, but I think showing up 2 hours late and being rude to the host is pretty clear. Am I the asshole?
No.
Okay.
I do not like Craig. Okay. First introduction to this man. You're in my kitchen washing your dirty ass hands in my kitchen sink. Get your nasty ass out my kitchen. Take your ass in the bathroom and wash your hands. Okay. First of all, I don't know why you would walk into somebody's kitchen and instantly start washing your hands, especially when there's a bathroom right here. Mm-hmm. You nasty. Okay. First of all, so I already don't like you with that. And then, right, like what Thanksgiving dinner have you ever cooked? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, we talked about how it's like, okay, so I have to cook the food. I got to go to the store, get it, cook it. And then I have to also, in the midst of, like, if you've never cooked a Thanksgiving dinner in your life, the way your legs and back hurt after you're done cooking all that food, and you're probably washing dishes as you go, but of course there's going to be dirty dishes because you weren't here to fucking help. You're here to eat and critique my housekeeping apparently, but you've given nothing but your shitty ass opinions. Craig. And I'm sick and tired of the shit. Okay. So yeah, no, I don't, absolutely not. And then the fact that your husband is downplaying it, is that would be infuriating to me as well, because your husband also isn't the one in there fucking cooking the food either. And you don't know how it feels to do all of that work, and then to have, like, you have the nerve to be complaining about something.
Even if you felt that way,
shut the fuck up. You could just hush. You could just shut up.
Hush up, Craig. That's
your lips, Craig.
And your husband. Listen. You can't like all your husband's friends. I mean, that's never gonna happen, but you don't have to have them for the holidays. Like I said, like it's Craig. Since Craig is, once again, because to me, if you have so many critiques that you have to say them out loud, apparently you have better systems. So next time, let's go to your house and see how you do Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, you remember his girlfriend cooks way better than her. Why didn't that bitch cook? Why aren't you at her house? Eating her food.
And showing up late and
showing up hours late, dude.
And my whole thing is too, like, and all you doing is bringing some King's Hawaiian. No shade to King's Hawaiian or stuff like that, but that ain't really.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're putting the least amount of effort into this, and I've gone super hard, so you don't get to fix your stupid lips, Craig.
Yeah, because you didn't even. I bet you didn't butter them up and put them in like a pan and stuff like that. I'm sure they were still in that orange ass bag when you showed up.
Sticking to the bottom of that paper. So. No, Craig, we don't want to hear anything from you, all right?
No, and actually, I don't think you would be wrong. I wouldn't invite him.
He wouldn't have been invited to the Easter thing. So the fact that you tried twice, and then you were still saying, well, this next time, so you're playing yourself out. The conversation, well, let me not tell you what you need to do, but my conversation would be like, look, I know that this is your friend and you enjoy him or whatever, but I do not, it's already stressful. Cooking all this food, getting everything prepared. I'm tired. And what I don't have is the patience to hear not one. I can't hear him say nothing to me about anything. I'm gonna ruin the holiday if he comes here.
And I bet you he made a plate.
You know he made a play.
If
He and his girlfriend did too. Mm-hmm. Both of them.
Yeah, why isn't
You
she
expect that.
like what kind of girl? That's the thing too, because usually, you know, if you have a good partner, they're supposed to rein you in when you're tripping. You know what I mean? Like that's. I feel like that's a good partner. Is that what? I don't know. I'm single, but
I mean, yeah. I mean, ideally that you would. But again, like, I don't know if this was her first time visiting and maybe she felt like, ooh, I don't know.
No, but it's not her first time spending time with her boyfriend.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no,
Like,
no.
it's her job to rein him in and be like, babe, like, you
Chill.
can't be.
We are 2 hours late. You might want to hush. You know what I mean?
And that means he didn't call either. I'm assuming this didn't happen in the 1900s when
Oh my
nobody had cell
God.
phones.
It's
Like,
just
because
too
that's the other
much.
thing too. Like, it's easy to be like, hey, I'm running a little late. Could you? And you specifically ignored my instructions to not bring a pie and brought one anyway. Like I said, I'd have flung that shit out like a frisbee. Like
I would have handed it to his girlfriend. Here, this is for you.
Well, no, it sounds like when he came with the pie, he didn't have the girlfriend yet.
Oh, that was a different one.
Yeah,
Okay,
or
my
maybe
bad.
it was.
Well,
No, actually, no, you're right.
Because he had the Hawaiian rolls and
Yep,
the pie.
you're right.
And was like, just keep it because I don't eat sweets. Well, give it to your girlfriend.
Yeah, I
Don't
would have
leave
been
that
like,
shit
sweetheart,
here.
will you please take this with you?
Right.
Because we're trying to do right because it's the holidays.
We
and it's
have
hard.
diabetes. We got the sugars.
And we can't get Ozempic because
Okay.
all the celebrities are
All right.
taking it. So
There's none left for us.
Yeah. Whew, yeah, people have
Craig.
some real holiday drama.
The balls.
And see, my
That
whole thing
kind
is, I'm glad that this is an outlet for people because when you're in your world, like, this is a good perception check. Because it's like,
Yeah.
am I tripping? Because I feel a certain kind of way. But it's like, no. If people come up in your house.
Thank you. I'm not gonna feel uncomfortable in my house. I don't want to do it. And your husband needs to have a talk with his friend about that. And also too, you can make yourself available to wash these fucking dishes since they're bothering you so much, since you have so much to say about
That
them.
is usually what good guests
You
do.
You can.
People do that. Sometimes like, hey, do you need any
Help
help? And
cleaning
it's
up the
like, oh my
kitchen?
gosh, you want to do that? Remember that? That was in Boomerang.
Man, oh yeah, I do remember that. That's when they kissed.
It's like you might get some.
You good?
Helping me do the. Oh, that was in Tears.
Tears?
That's Reno Carpenter's song, where she was like, "Just do
Oh,
the dishes.
yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
you what you want."
Tears.
Yeah, like it's so simple.
But you rather make it hard.
It's so simple. All right,
Oh my gosh. So
Ooh.
should we take a break?
probably we've been drop.
Okay. All right.
All right, quick
We'll be
break.
right back, guys. Okay, friends. So welcome back from the break.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, these are always really fun episodes where we get to do the Am I the Asshole questions. And I feel like maybe we should just do one last, maybe short one before we get out of here. What do you
Okay.
guys?
Yeah, because this one has nothing to do with the holidays. It just caught my eye
fun.
because
Okay.
you guys know what it's like being like on
Oh my
Reddit.
God.
Someone at work stole my chair, so I had them arrested. I got a new job in sales working for a company that sells access control systems, CCTV systems, etc. The chair in my cubicle was uncomfortable AF, so I, day 3, brought my own Herman Miller Arian chair. On day 4, it was missing. I looked around and another sales rep was sitting at it. I asked him for it back, but he basically told me to F off. I went and spoke to the owner of the company. He told me the chairs aren't reserved. They are first come, first serve. I explained that I own the chair and it cost me $1,800. He told me that I need to come in earlier if I want the chair, or if I want that chair. The next day, the same guy was sitting in it when I got to the office. I told him to give it back or I was going to call the cops. He refused, so I called the cops. It was quite the scene, but in the end, he admitted that he took my $1,800 chair. I was prepared. I have the receipt, which showed the serial number. Yes, Arian chairs have serial numbers. Am I saying that right? Arian? Aaron?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
They asked me if I wanted to press charges. My new boss said I would be terminated if I had him arrested. So I said, absolutely, I want to press charges. My new boss fired me on the spot. So I carried my chair out with me as I was leaving. And yes, the cops arrested the dude who took my chair. He admitted to it. The dude who took my chair has been in the industry for about 15 years, but he's going to lose his security license, which means he won't be able to work in the industry. He's going to lose his job. I don't give a shit. He shouldn't have stolen my chair. Am I the asshole for making this dude lose his job?
Oh my God.
You like that one?
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Based on the title.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
This is interesting because here's where I'm confused because why, if I bring a chair from home, would my boss be telling me that it's first come, first serve? You damn right. I served it up because I spent $1,800 on my motherfucking chair, and I brought it here because your chairs are dumb. I'm not sitting in those chairs. So you're not gonna tell me that my personal property is first come, first serve. So I'm confused about that.
I wish I could call people. I wish I could call the police when people steal my lunch.
Oh my gosh. And
it's like in barbershop. It's like, who drank my apple juice?
for real though.
Like, I will fight everybody in here.
Man.
It's just something about that. Like,
It's the entitlement. Again, like when people are so entitled to shit that's not theirs though. And we'll stand on it.
Like the colonists.
This is crazy. Yes, just like
like
that.
the pilgrims.
I couldn't come up with that
that word. That was it. The pilgrims.
Pilgrims.
The
It's
pilgrims.
The residual from. Yeah, it's
With their little hats.
the audacity of it is crazy to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have been really confused about that. And then you're directly asking this person.
Hey, buddy.
Honestly, you took my chair. You need to give me my chair back.
Yeah.
So the fact, we're at work, so I'm trying to keep it cute or whatever. I'm new here. Like, I see you have my chair. I need you to go ahead and bring that back. I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be an $1,800 chair.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a grown man who you've asked to give you your stuff back to refuse and tell you to fuck off, basically, and then continue on the next day. Calling the police feels extreme. Because once you've gone to your boss, I don't know what the next escalation is. Like, do you now call corporate? Like at this point, it's like, I don't even know if I could work here. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, I
I'm
can't.
wondering if you can sue this company because if that's wrongful termination because you're just exercising your rights. Like, so if you were sexually harassed at work and made a complaint and they fired you for that, like you can sue them for wrongful termination because you're keeping me from my rights. Like, I have a right to my property, and if I'm being denied my property and I'm legally taking them, I'm not beating him up.
Right.
I'm not sabotaging him. I'm not, doing anything like that. I'm going about this I don't know if it's the best way, but it's a way that I have a right to, though.
Yeah.
Like, you had the right to, like, you could have handled this before it got to that, where you could have been like, oh, well, yeah, like this, you brought in your own thing and this person took your stuff,
right.
Then yeah.
And then she said, I will call the police, right? She made the announcement, like, at that.
I assumed this was a man. That's so funny.
I am too.
Okay.
Wait.
I assumed the person who wrote it was a man.
Oh, I don't know why I'm saying she. I assumed it was a woman.
But actually, it doesn't. They don't say it because usually
it
they'll
doesn't
say
even
male
matter.
or female. But just the way it was.
Well, I'm assuming definitely the person that took the chair was a guy.
Yeah, because it says same guy.
Okay.
But I don't know, for whatever reason, it just didn't feel like a woman because I don't feel like.
I thought so because of the calling the police. That just feels like white woman energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm calling the authority. Because it's like, because otherwise it's like, I'm whooping your ass. Give me my chair back.
Well, it could have been a smaller man.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? We don't know.
Right.
It doesn't matter either way.
Either way.
I don't know, but $1,800 though might make me call the police.
So that's
because it's like if you had stole my scooter.
Yeah, like I'm picturing not an $1,800 chair that I brought from home. Like it sounded crazy because I'm like, man, you called the police about a goddamn chair.
But $2,000.
So I think it's an extreme measure to take though, to have to call the police. But also like if I've said to you like I will. How far do you want to take this? Because I'm willing to go this hard. And it's like,
if it was his computer, like if he had brought a laptop in and somebody took his laptop or something and wouldn't give it back. It's just the fact that it's a chair is kind of weird because it's like, it feels like just office equipment.
But it's not all chairs are created equal.
No. And like I said, and obviously, you know, like this is because you do get petty at work. So that was a runner on The Office when Jim took Karen's chair. That was because his squeaking and stuff, and then that was funny. But that
because an uncomfortable chair is the worst when you're at work. You know what I mean? Especially if you're sitting a bunch. So I mean, I don't think that you're necessarily. Well,
I think your boss was more of an asshole for ignoring you.
And
like
the guy who
everybody was an asshole.
Everybody played their part.
Everybody was an asshole, but I don't think you were the biggest asshole.
Yeah,
you were just. I just don't think you were maybe creative enough in your solution.
Yeah, like I wish.
But you also shouldn't have had to. Like that is technically your boss's job
to de-escalate.
Yeah, that's
and
why
you're just saying first come first serve to my chair. I'm sorry, what? Who's your boss? Like now I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? Like clearly you're an idiot. And then that's what's making me question. Like I know I'm new here or whatever, but if this is part of how the culture is though, you know what I'm saying? And you're supporting that, then I would have already been kind of like, I can't.
Yeah, but if the police are telling you have a right to file like a complaint and your boss is telling you if you file a complaint we're firing you,
that's crazy.
Then I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a podcaster. But I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Because it would be the same thing too as like someone was harassing you and you filed and they were like, well, if you file a complaint, you're fired. It's like, no.
A complaint about
you're making a hostile work environment.
My stuff. This is the thing I can't get
If
over.
I can't fight for my rights here, then
I gotta go.
You need to get.
What I'm saying.
Well, not you need to go. You also need to pay me.
Yeah,
like you probably should get like a 6-figure settlement, like so you can buy a bunch of chairs.
Oh, so many chairs.
So many chairs. Like this, and that's the whole point of managers is they're supposed to manage this so that the company isn't found liable for this kind of stuff.
That,
Like this is just somebody who did not want to do their job. Like that, and that's how most places are.
And maybe you thought this is a new person here, so it's like they have to just, you know,
F off.
Yeah, fuck off because, you know, just the toxic culture that's already there. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, that's what we've always done.
And he's like, oh, well, he's been in the industry for 15 years. He's going to lose his security license. Okay.
I don't make the rules.
It's you should have followed the law.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, I mean, for me, it's like I wouldn't want to call the police at my job and make that a spectacle. You know what I mean? So, like, I do agree with you. Like, there could have been some other creative solutions, but
I'd
also
send him an invoice for $1,800.
Man, send. You know how
you'd
I love
be so
invoices.
Sick of me. Yeah,
I created one on my son's behalf because he kept saying, "Dad owes me this." Listen, let's get in that Adobe real quick. Went ahead and made an invoice.
Like
and gave it to him. Right, and put interest on it.
Yeah. Like just there probably work more creative solutions, but also at the same time, it's hard to feel bad for people who steal from you.
That's the other, it's hard for me to
just
feel
straight
sorry
up
for
stole from me
too.
though.
Yeah.
So like how much am I supposed to, how am I really supposed to handle this if I can't physically,
this person.
pull you out of this chair and take my chair back? I would have tried.
But that's what I was gonna say.
Like
this is
Wile E. Coyote, I'd have come up with some. Like every time you went to the
dipping
bathroom,
you out the chair, yeah. Man, I would have pushed you out of the chair.
Because that means, so I'm also trying to envision, like, because I don't know what the layout is, but like, so did he like switch chairs or he did just leave an empty spot at your spot?
Right. Is this now your raggedy chair that's sitting here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
it's like, where
oh,
is my
and
chair?
there actually is a movie out right now called The Chair Company. I started watching it. It was on HBO. It was too awkward. Like it was.
That's his brand of.
That dude.
Yes.
I cannot think of his name.
Hilarious.
Of course he did.
It's It's almost too much, though.
Yeah, because that show, I think you should leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh
I
my
liked
God.
that because those are just short sketches, so you
Yeah,
get in and
yes,
out of the
yes.
awkward situation. But this is episode by
Prolonged.
episode by episode of him being so weird.
Yes. Oh, my husband
I
loves
stopped.
it so hard.
He probably liked that. I had to stop watching
He
it.
loves it so hard. Or Detroiters, he's in that too. Have you seen any
I
of that?
couldn't keep watching that
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
Oh man. Ooh.
The
All right.
awkwardness of it.
Well-
But yeah, so I mean, right, everybody was assholes here. Are you an asshole? I mean, I think even if you are, I wouldn't be worried about it either. It's like, oh well, I'm an asshole, shit. I called the police, I didn't know what else to do. Clearly you didn't know what else to do. I hate that the police are always our go-to. I do wish that we had, as citizens, like not 911, but maybe 311 is who you call when somebody steals your chair at work.
Yeah, like you just get
Because I wasn't aiming for you to lose your job and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
wanted I wanted my shit.
Right.
And you were
But the
blocking
fact that
me.
you steal means you shouldn't be in security.
Dude,
Like that's why
listen.
they have that rule.
Yeah, so it's hard
That's
for
why
me
you
to feel
lose your
sorry.
license. It's like, yeah, it's like, ugh.
I don't feel
And-
sorry for this man.
Okay, so I'm about to sing, so you know it's time. It's almost time for it to be over.
okay.
But it does remind me of that Kanye song. Let's have a toast to the douchebags. Let's have a toast to the assholes. Here's here for the scumbags. For every single one that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away as fast as you can.
Boom.
Run away from me, baby.
And she did eventually.
Did.
But yeah, man. I'm not toasting. Well, yeah, I'm toasting to that asshole. That one was like, well, sometimes
Woo.
you gotta be an asshole.
You gotta do what
though.
you gotta do. I would like to know like where this was though, because
What
that
happened? And picturing this person walking out of the building with their chair is hilarious too. Like that could be a skit.
pushing that bad boy
Yeah,
out.
like,
Like I'm taking my
my
chair.
chair.
I'm get a job somewhere else.
Yeah,
Don't play with
exactly.
me.
And I'm bringing my chair with me.
But it's like it is. Oh yeah, don't mess with me. Yeah, just don't steal stuff. Like how hard is that?
and maybe you didn't think it was stealing 'cause it was in the. That brings us back to the top of the episode.
That's how you know it's good storytelling.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just keep your hands here. Just be better. You know?
Yeah.
That's the message. Be better. Also, you guys, hopefully you enjoy your holiday.
Yeah, be safe, guys.
Be safe.
Don't let. Who was it? That was in 30 Rock. Jack Donaghy when he's dealing with his mom. Because people will try to trigger you. Like this is the thing. They're miserable, so they're trying to get everybody else.
Yeah.
So say no. Keep your voice low. And then go.
And hopefully you don't have to call the police.
You don't. Oh, I know the police
Police
get
at
so
family
sick.
functions. The holidays are probably like, oh my God, here we go. Here we go with this.
I know the police get so sick of y'all.
They have to be. Again, we need more numbers than 911.
You know it's gotta be bad when I'm feeling sorry for the police.
It's like y'all gotta come in it because it's like they get to triage
They're
the
like,
most ridiculous
damn. They're
stuff.
like, I wish this was a murder.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, why did y'all just kill each other? I
Oh my
don't want to
God.
hear that.
Call me back when that happens because I'm not interested. This is stupid. Oh my gosh.
That's terrible. And your body belongs to you. So
It
just worry
does.
about controlling yourself.
Absolutely.
And instead of about what everybody else is doing. So if it's like, oh, they're too gay, I can't go over there and eat. Don't worry.
Then don't go. Nobody cares. Just don't fucking go. Keep it to yourself and don't go. Okay. And also, if you get a chance, you guys should read up on the indigenous people that were here first, Wampanoag tribe. I mean, I appreciate them, man.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. And y'all still out here.
Yes, they sure are.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to get on out of here. We'll see you next time. Peace. Happy holiday. Bye.
Before we go, we must give thanks to Urban Nerd for providing our music, and legal services were handled by Trezene M. Atkins. If you like what you heard, please feel free to join us every Wednesday for another fake-ass book club. Cheers. Thank you guys for listening. You can check us out at thefabpodcast.com. Please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast wherever you're listening right now. We want to hear from you. Come put it in our life. Thanks again, and until next time, peace, love, and the Fake Ass Book Club. We out.